Welcome to the License Manager tutorial. The SAFI License Manager provides a simple way to manage your licenses, whether you're activating a new license, updating an existing license, or transferring a license, provided your license includes that feature. It also offers convenient licensing tools and support resources directly accessible here. Please note, this tutorial is demonstrated using a GSE license, but all features shown here apply equally to any SAFI licenses. Let's get started. In this quick tour, we'll show you how to easily activate a new SAFI software license. The first thing you'll need to do is to download the software using the links provided by email. Once the installation is complete, launch the SAFI License Manager to proceed with the license activation. The dashboard here will appear automatically when the application opens. Let's start with your software product key. A product key is a unique 25-character code made up of letters and numbers that verifies your license and activates the software. You'll find your product key in the email you received, along with the download links for the software. Each product key is tied to a specific license. During the installation, you were prompted to enter your product key, so that same key should now be visible here on the dashboard. However, if you omitted entering your product key during installation, you can enter it here. We always recommend copying and pasting the product key directly from the email rather than typing it manually. This helps avoid common errors and ensures a smooth activation process. At this point, you'll see a message on the dashboard stating that the license has not yet been activated on this computer. Since we're activating a new license, go ahead and click on Activate this license. When activating a new license, you'll be presented with two activation modes: online automated activation and offline manual activation. Please note that online automated activation requires direct access to our servers, which are available Monday to Friday, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're attempting to activate your license outside of these hours, please use the offline manual activation mode instead. If you're within the supported hours, the online automated activation mode is simpler and should be preferred. However, if you're unable to connect to our servers for any reason, the offline manual activation mode is always available as an alternative. After selecting the online automated activation mode, please wait a few seconds while the system processes your request. Once the activation is complete, you'll see a confirmation message indicating that your license was successfully activated. You can then close the SAFI License Manager and launch the program to begin using the software. When using the manual offline activation method, the process involves two steps. Step 1, request an activation code, and Step 2, apply the activation code. To begin, select and click on Step 1 to request your activation code. A new window will now appear. To activate your license key, you'll need to provide computer-specific information. This includes sending the displayed locking code, called C2V code, which is unique to your machine. Once submitted, you'll receive another code in return to complete the activation process. To send the C2V code to your software provider, you have a few options. The preferred method is to use the Send C2V code option, which automatically generates an email with the code attached. Note, this option requires an email client program installed and configured on your computer. If this is not the case, please use one of the following options. You can either save the code using the button provided here, or copy the C2V code and send it directly to license@safi.com. This completes step 1 of the manual offline activation process. Once we receive your C2V file, we will generate your activation and send you the corresponding V2C activation code in return. Please note that our team will process your request promptly during normal business hours. For now, you may close the License Manager until you receive the activation file. Once your software provider has sent you the V2C file by email, proceed with Step 2 to apply your activation code. If you have saved the V2C file, click Open a license file to locate and upload it. Alternatively, if you have already opened and copied the contents of the V2C file, simply click Paste a license file to proceed. Finally, click the Apply a Software Activation Code button to complete the activation process. Once the activation is complete, you'll see a confirmation message indicating that your license was successfully activated. You can then close the SAFI License Manager and launch the program to begin using the software.